Alright, this is session 2 for the game of Surviving the Odds, a legacy powered by the Apocalypse game. In the last session our characters were starting an expedition here from the Enclave to go to a ruined dam. This area is a huge destroyed dam from the times of the before the apocalypse, and it can sustain this long area if it's repaired or re-engineered. And the reason to do this expedition and to get this dam functioning again is to push back these monsters called the demons. They are aberrations that threaten the Enclave, and that's where our characters are going to. Of course, it's a dangerous expedition, so it's a large group. Here we have information about the expedition itself. We have a group of people, military people, engineering teams, 2 scouts, Kyle, who's my main character, and his friend Ida, and then about 20 people taking auxiliary roles in the mission. From the demons, let's figure out what we know, but this AI generated image pulls something like this. I like it. It's some sort of mutation, perhaps with cybernetic eyes, who knows. And they roam this area. They get closer and closer to the Enclave, perhaps because they smell humans, who knows. Anyways, the expedition group was traversing the area of the silent trees. We don't know much about that place, other than it being a large matrix of pillars from the before, no longer functioning, that look like a forest of mechanic pillars, perhaps relays or radio, or who knows. Not known as much about that, and suddenly the group hears a scream, the screaming of a man in pain. Kyle decides to scout, asking the group to stay for a moment to just check this out. He goes up outside the group's road into the silent trees area, and he follows the sound of this man, who's no longer can be heard. As Kyle and Ida approach in the direction of the noise, that's where we are, but the man can no longer be seen. How do we proceed from here? Kyle and Ida proceed very sneakily, or let's say in stealth, to avoid being heard, and they observe a monster roaming in the horizon of the pillars. One of these beasts called the demons. I want to know if this demon is perhaps is it killing or attacking someone, or what is it doing? Let's ask if it's attacking anything. A strong no. So it's not doing anything really. The thing is roaming around. Kyle decides to observe this monster. Does it look like the monster is looking for something, or just roaming around? For a yes, the beast is following something, or a trace. We've got a strong yes, so the beast seems busy, smelling something. There's no signs of a man, so essentially Kyle and Ida decide to, I guess we know we cannot really make sure to kill this beast. It's too dangerous to attack it unless we're pretty sure. So the idea is to see in which direction is this beast smelling or sniffing around. Perhaps it leads somewhere. Let's go to Game Unfolding Machine location tables for a location identity. Let me check. Perhaps it could be a building. Let's roll for a building. Number 9, a workshop. So this roaming demon is following some trace until it hits a building in this silent trees area. This building seems to be some sort of facility full of tools and boxes outside. The doors are rusted and broken, and this beast is following some steps. Kyle tells Ida, "Hey, maybe that thing is following a man over there. What should we do?" "I don't know, Kyle. Could put us in danger. Maybe we should just follow our own way and leave it be." "Well, this thing, if we don't put it down this time, is gonna kill somebody else. If there's nobody living already there, we could rescue him." "Fine, Kyle. What do you suggest?" "I've got a few grenades. Plasma grenades." "Me too," says Kyle. "Perhaps you can distract it and I can shoot at it. Or perhaps we can roll a grenade over there, make it explode. You know these demons are resistant to our plasma grenades, right?" "Of course I do, but it's gonna give it hell of a blast anyways. Perhaps enough time for you to hit the beast with the rifle." Sounds like a terrible plan, but let's do it. Since we are going for a plan, I'm gonna use Game Unfolding's Machine's plan check. Kyle and Ida approach the beast, try to flank it from 2 different directions, and they get ready their grenades. This is a tense situation, to say the least, so let's roll on this column. Number 2, that stands for your plans are cancelled because there's a problem. Let's see what kind of problem it would be in this column. 14. It's no longer attractive, or it's now unattractive to follow with the plan. Why? Perhaps as Ida and Kyle approach the beast simply decides to go somewhere else. Perhaps, who knows? But for some reason, the beast, the demon, decided not to lurk around this workshop. "Hey, Kyle. Perhaps we can rescue the man first, then deal with the beast later." "Well, change of plans, I guess, but we cannot lose track of the beast. What if you stay outside and just keep a sight on the demon, making sure it doesn't go in the direction of our group? I go inside the workshop and figure out what happens." Sounds like a terrible plan again, but I'm always following your stupid ideas, Kyle. I'm sorry, Ida. It's gonna be alright. If anything happens, just come inside the workshop and close the door, okay? Follow my lead. And if you wanna call me, just knock 3 times on some door. Shouldn't be that big. Alright. Then as the demon leaves this workshop area, Kyle and Ida decide to go to the workshop to see if there's anyone needing help.